Hi, welcome back, my friends. This is Roland, out here to try to help people that are merging into their 50s and getting older and how to prepare for it. Today's segment is going to be physical fitness, majority of it health related. Uh, Fitness, you have to go to the gym. I was extremely busy most of my life with four kids, three or four different businesses, always busy, moving, vacations, taking care of everybody's everything, and it was a lot of work. So today I'm going to talk mostly about going to the gym and your nutrition and how you should maintain your body. I honestly didn't even really start exercising till I was 40 years old. I had an exterminating home inspection and construction business in South Jersey. I started in Staten Island, then I went to South Jersey because it was a better place for the kids to grow up. It was absolutely beautiful schools, wonderful surroundings. Long Beach Island was right there. You could buy a big, beautiful house at a reasonable price. Now I think they've gone up 500% since then. But that first house that we built in '95 was only like 2,200 square feet, and we added on another couple of hundred in the back, so it was like 2,600. And then eventually down the road, we built a house for my in-laws in the backyard, and I was really smart. I made them pay for it, but I was able to acquire the land. So with the exterminating business and home inspections and whatever, I was busy 10 months out of the year, maybe 9 months out of the year, busy, 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 busy. And I was fine with that. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed making money, taking the kids out to eat, taking the in-laws out, going to the beach, riding on a jet ski. I was always doing fun stuff. I always made sure that I worked hard, paid all my bills, but always had a little bit of extra money left over for a toy that would give joy to the whole family. So a boat or a jet ski or not a motorcycle. I didn't encourage them to do that. I only did that for a few years, and I got out of it. So during the downtime, I joined the gym. That was a little bit on the costly side because it was a really nice, big, fancy place. It was Manahawkin, New Jersey. Excuse me. And I got into it, and the first couple of weeks that I went, I would grab 25-pound dumbbells, sit down on the bench, and bench press them. And it was difficult for me to just bench press 25-pound dumbbells. So it took several weeks of repetitive motion of doing the same thing again. Uh, so I just kept on doing it, and I couldn't believe these other guys that were the same size as me doing 4 times the weight. So I was a little bit competitive most of my life. So when I saw that, I says, okay, I gotta get to this, whatever. And then I got my wife to join, and she came, and the kids joined. They very rarely went. They were smallish. They did the basketball, hockey, soccer, all that type of stuff. But doing the exercise, I felt better. My mind was more alert. I was more aggressive, getting deeper into business and stuff like that. But you need to do your exercises. I don't care if you're 50 today and 40 pounds overweight, or if you're 60 and only 20 pounds overweight. You need to start doing exercise. You don't go straight running to the gym. You start doing stuff. Go on YouTube, find a channel for people that are doing that, and you can have them. You can see what they're doing and whatever. So you could just do jumping jacks. Well, you can't do jumping jacks. You can try to do jumping jacks. You could do toe touches to start, seated exercises where you're seated and you're lifting your arms using cans of beans. You got to start off light. But then again, there's some guys that started when they were 18, 19, 20. Now they're 55. They're still in good shape. They know what to do. They can just get right back into it. I'm trying to reach the rest of America. I go into Sam's Club, Walmart, Target, and everybody that I see is not in good shape. I'm not trying to discourage anybody from being that way. I just think it's not healthy, and you want to live a long life, you have to exercise. The majority of people that do not exercise, they lose about 14 years off their life. That's not coming from me. That's coming from a doctor that buried all of his brothers and sisters. He's in his 90s now. He has a channel on YouTube, has another one on Instagram, and he's just preaching about exercise. And if you do exercise and you still smoke, you're still going to outlive your brother that doesn't exercise. So sorry about that. That's actually an orange juice that I just finished for dinner. It's actually real orange juice. It was really good. So I filled the bottle up with water. I'm always drinking water, constantly, nonstop. So back to the exercise part. So do air squats. That's where you're standing up and you just get down and up, down and up. You're just squatting with your own weight. Simple. Do toe touches. Do seated arm exercises. Whatever caliber that you're up to, you know what you can physically do. Do that. Don't do more than you can do. So basically this segment is to discuss about doing the exercises. There's no goals, there's no silver, copper, there's no gold medal going here, no silver medal. It's about this, about taking care of you. Because as you grow older, your kids are going to grow up and go away. Your parents, they're going to grow up and they're going to go away. So it's all about you. Take care of you. Save your money. I'll get into the next segment about what you should have when you retire, or what you think you should have and what you think the rest of America has. That's a long story. Today's segment is basically strictly exercise. Please don't do it for me. Do it for you. I want you to have a good life. I want you to eat well. Change your habits. If you smoke, let's leave that alone. Alcohol, I mean, if you go to a bar mitzvah, a wedding, or whatever like that, you want to have a cordial, that's up to you. But the Friday and Saturday, that stuff, it's just not good for you. I have so many friends that went down that route for many years, and then when the time they reached their 40s, they never developed into anything. They never stayed married. The kids fell off the wayside. They started drinking. You got to stay exercising. Try not to smoke. Try not to drink. I'm sorry I'm talking to you like you're my own kids, but for right now you are, because you're here listening to me. So Daddy says, do your exercises, eat well, get your fruits, your berries, olive oil, all of these things that you really need in your system to exercise. My 3 boys, they exercise all the time. My daughter, she wasn't exercising, and then on 2018 for Christmas we went to go play football and frisbee, and I noticed that she was gaining a little bit of weight, and she addressed it right away, and she turned out magnifico in a few months. I guess that's that Murphy thing, that superiority complex. They want to be better than everybody. They want to be faster. They want to be stronger. So they do those types of things, and now they maintain. She maintains, and she keeps going all the time. I play pickleball with them sometimes. I let them win just to make them feel good about themselves. Sometimes they don't show up because they don't want to lose, because sometimes we play for $1 a point and they don't want to part with their money. So today's episode is health, gymnastics. Go join a gym. Planet Fitness is $10-15. If you're a senior, you might be eligible for silver sneakers. That's where you can go to any gym and get it for free. I don't know if you got to be 55 or 65. I'm not sure about that, but you could look it up online. It's called Silver Sneakers. If you're disabled, you might be able to get it for free as well. It's no excuse not to go. You got to go. Even if you start just going for walks after dinner every night, because your cortisol spikes, and when you eat a nice big meal, you tend to rest because all the blood is drawn out of your brain, goes into your stomach to digest the food, and it makes you tired and sluggish, and you don't want to walk, you don't want to exercise, you don't want to do anything. But getting that cortisol out of your body by burning the calories and just going for a 15-minute walk, everything that you consumed will be burnt off. You'll also sleep better. So you don't have that cortisol spiking through your body. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a doctor, but I did play one on TV once. So if you ever have any questions, reach out to me and I will get them to you. I actually live in the Central Florida area, Tampa, Wesley Chapel, Zephyr Hills, and I'm a member of like 4 or 5 different gyms. I never know where I'm going to pop up. I'll probably go tomorrow because I took off this whole week, which is not a good thing. But if you took off for 10 years, it's your turn to go. If you don't exercise, you're not going to be hanging out with that 94-year-old doctor. I'm just here to help you guys. Please, we'll get to we will get to our finances for seniors on our next outing. But for right now, everybody have a wonderful weekend. Reach out to your relatives that are out west. They got a big heat index going on over there. A lot of places right up here in Florida, we had some inundated rains. So always plan your trips before you go out. The torment with the weather, everything is changing in life. But the number one thing you got to take care of is you. Take care of you. You are the most important person in your life. So thanks for stopping by. Like and subscribe. Send your friends and family to me. Have a good night.